Hello guys, today we are continue talk about some old MCU figures. So today we have Black Widow figures from the S.H.Figuart from the Black Widow movie. We have the standard version and the iconic snowshoe version. So first of all, we'll talk about the standard version first. So first of all, the front and the box we see some Black Widow symbol open window design. I really love this kind of design right here. And we have some figures photo right here and the side. And behind the box we can see more promotion photos of how can you pose these figures and some of the accessory photos right here and some instruction right here. And personally, I bought this as a really cheap price. I think mainly reason due to the movie is not that great. It's kind of bad. So it's kind of good thing for us to buy a cheap figures. I don't know. But let's get back into the figures. So let's unboxing it and see what come with these figures. So right out of the box, we can see here of 5 extra changeable hands right here, and we got some stick weapons right here and 2 pistol gun right here. So let's get it open and see how the figures articulation feels like and how they feel to pose them around. So let's see. So first impression in hand is kind of really good, and it's not very tough. The feeling is great. Pose them around. The detail painting is quite good right here, especially the gold paintings right here. They're all fit in the lines, and it's kind of really good for the quality standard of these figures. And the head sculpt is look like Scarlett Johansson, and it's really good. But fortunately, I kind of hope that we can get more head sculpt. For example, different hairstyle. Like, why does not come with this hairstyle? I love this hairstyle much more than the final battle hairstyle look. And because of the sculpted hair, it's kind of don't have that feelings of the final battle scenes. It feel like very plastic toy feeling of these figures. Sadly, due to the articulation limitation of the head and the crunch and the legs, so it's really hard for these figures to pose the iconic superhero landing poses. For now, this is the most closest one I can pose it, but it's kind of disappointing. And the accessory is great. We got some stick, we can pose some sick poses. We got a knife thing that in the movie that's kind of looking cool. And important thing is we got the iconic pistol from the Black Widows. And we got some Widows thing right here that can recreate some iconic scenes. And plug in the hand is still pain in the ass. So particularly this one is originally a Widow's thing hand right here, but because it's too hard to plug in these little pegs right here, I just mistakenly make this fall off and have to use some glue to stick it back. So be careful with yours one. And for this handhold right here, I plan to use this knife to make it a little bit wider for me to can change the hand more easily. Okay, I have to make it more wider then. To avoid any future accident, so I will make this hand a little bit bigger to avoiding these situation happen again and again. same treatment for the other hand. So have to do it. So far my feeling on these MCU S.H.F figures is the hand, changing the hands is really pain of the ass. So every time I have to do something more like this to make this hole in the hand a little bit bigger. So hopefully they can improve these qualities or like improve the materials or make it more easy to change the hand someday in the future. So after the mod, now the hand go quite easily, and that's a good thing. And the second hand, oops. Okay, done. So now it's quite easier than before, but still it's not a easy plug in, plug out work. It's still will take your time and a lot of force. The head sculpt right here is kind of ruining it for me, although it's kind of have some Scarlett Johansson likeness right here. I don't know it's the hairstyle problem or anything, but the hair sculpt right here is actually pretty good. You can see some details right here. It's really detail sculpted. For this hair sculpt, I kind of can give it a 7 out of 10 score for the hair sculpt. So overall, this figures is come of a nice enough of accessory, but a lack of head sculpt, only one head sculpt of these figures, and the articulation design of the crunch and the head move around is quite limited, which make it really hard to pose the iconic superhero landing. That's deduct many marks. But consider it, I bought it at a really cheap price, so I cannot complain much. So overall, I think I will give these figures a 7 out of 10. It's a solid Black Widow figures, but it can definitely do better. The next one I'm going to unboxing and talk about is the iconic snowsuit from the movie. So let's get it open. So right out of the box, it's the same design of the standard version, but obviously it's the right color. And we can see the promotion photos and the displays are very similar to the standard version. And behind the box is the same design that we have some figure posing, promotion photos, and the instruction in here. So let's get right into it and open the box and see what other accessory come with these action figures. So first of all, right out of the box, we can see there's 4 changeable pairs hand right here, which the standard version have 1 more extra of the Widow Sting hands. And the 2 stick right here is a moving stage. It's a movement posing right here. And of course, there are 2 pistol right here. So let's get it open and see how these articulation move like. So right out of the box, the figure itself is really detail sculpted, and the painting is really nice, and this is very detailed. The movement right here is also really cool. Not much too tight or too loose situation. So far everything is really good. So let's see how this articulation looks for posing the superhero landing poses. So let's see. So unfortunately, the articulation of the movement also not that great for the superhero poses. It's quite have the limitation of the leg and especially the head because of the sculpted hair had blocked the movement right there. So this one is also amazing head sculpt that have a Scarlett Johansson likeness, and the hairstyle was very detailed sculpted, and I think this hairstyle is really amazing. So compared to these two hair sculpt, personally, I love this hairstyle more than this final battle one. But what do you think? Which hair sculpt do you like more? Comment below, let me know. So let's see, can I remove this hair sculpt into these figures? So it's very easy. The head sculpt for these two figures is totally changeable. So you can like trying different mix and match with different figures. So this is how two figure looks after changing the head sculpt, and I personally really love that they are changeable to each other. And what do you think? Which head sculpt do you prefer? For the accessory, this one is a little bit lesser than the standard version. We don't have the widow sting weapon changeable hands, and we don't have these knife calling things, and only got these two whipping stick and two pistol. And because due to the hair sculpt blocking the while posing the pistol hand, I realized the hand right here cannot, like move forward. The hair will block this hand posing right here. So be careful when try to pose some pistol shooting poses. So this figure is a lesser weapon accessory than the previous one, and there's no widow stain. Stick is missing with the knife one. But the outfit and design, I really love the white suit. I much more prefer this hairstyle than the standard version one. The overall lack of accessory, articulation limitation is deduct a few points for this figure. So overall, I will give it a 7 out of 10. It's once again, it's a solid figure, but it can really being better. So this is two figures standing next to each other, and they look great. And they're basically the same figures. The sculpting is actually really similar to each other, but only the color style is different. But if I have to choose one of them, I will prefer the snowsuit version. I think this is much more unique. Although in the movie it did not show a really long time of her wearing this white snowsuit, but I think this is really iconic one. So I would prefer the white suit other than the standard suit versions. So this is the end of my unboxing and talk about MCU figure video. I hope you enjoy it. If you like this video, please give a like or consider subscribe. I hope I can see you in my next video. Goodbye.